we have all of this, and all of this, and this, and this, and this. If you're finding this and you're new here, we manufacture all of this right here in this building. We've been building this stuff for 35 years, and we've been in Tennessee here now for 20 years. Americans, U.S. citizens, people here, born here, sit on these sewing machines here in Tennessee, and we build all of this product. All of the material comes in the building. It's all U.S. manufactured materials. Everything comes in. Human beings cut all of this stuff, sew all of this stuff, clip and clean it, and put it together. We build everything that you see on this video here in this building. Matt Christopher, I'll bet you have a hell of a Christmas tree. I'm guessing it's 10 times too big for the room you have it in, so you've cut the top of it off, and you have an absurdly large Christmas tree. It probably has a family of squirrels and probably has a bald eagle in it somewhere, and it's taking up more than 50% of the room that you have it in, most likely. Benjamin Brewer, Scott F., what's up? David Smith, Desert Rat, Isaac Bundy, how's your deer there, buddy? Dear Isaac. Isaac Barrett, what's up? Patrick Nesser, how are we? AJ Harrison, where are you at, AJ Harrison? Someplace with snow, you bet. I know you do, Matt. I saw the pictures. I know. I know that I can count every year that's going to be the case. You need a big, huge house. I don't even need a house. I want a barn dominium with a giant front porch with pillars so that I can put an enormous Christmas tree. I actually want a 2-story building with the whole front that's glass so that's my Christmas tree room. Snow in Western Maryland. Is that good, Patrick? Does that please you, or would you prefer to not have snow? 16-footer. I took 8 feet off. I know you did, man. Bozeman, Montana. Good deer. Made some of it into tacos tonight, man. Isaac, you need to know that guy. That's a very good dude. Like, he's a real good dude. Michael Hernandez, thank you for opening up the splatter tonight. Ryan, you're going to love it, man. James F., how are you? Todd John, Jason Rappaport, what is going on? Are the hoodies fucking awesome? I'll bet they're awesome. Are they awesome? They're awesome, aren't they? Love the cold. Nice. Okay, perfect, man. I'm glad it's working in your favor. Christmas tree room, you're speaking my language. That's what I'm talking about, man. I don't want it anymore, but when I was a kid, I thought I wanted a big log cabin, like with a big A-frame piece on the front that's at least 2 stories high, and then the second floor inside would stop. So the front of the house there, and of course it'd be oriented on the top of a hill, and that whole front would be glass so that you could have like a 20-foot Christmas tree in there. They're looking good. Of course, they always look good, Jason. Elderly old lady at church pulled me aside to say she loved my shirt. Less 1984, more 1776. Ed. Awesome, dude. Would she wear one, you think? St. Jacobson. 26 strands of 300 count. Man, I wrap Christmas trees so tight that when we pull the tree out, I don't ever take the lights off. We just throw the lights away. Because the lights get better and better every year. Coming to the party. Good, Rafa. You're gonna love it, man. Is Peck Perspective on here tonight? I don't see him yet. Matt Christopher, we bought they had 500 count strand and 1,000 count strand of micro LEDs. We wrapped all the trees out front, and then we wrapped them super tight. We had a high lift, a man lift, and a big scissor lift. And it took about a day to wrap each tree, and we did about 20 of them. And they stayed lit, man. 24 hours a day, they'd stay lit through the snow, through the ice, everything. But after about 3 years, some lasted up to 5, but at about 3 years, the trees had grown enough that it started popping the strands of lights. There's still lights out there. They just don't light up anymore. Thanks for the link, Josh. Ryan Dennis, which splatter print pieces did you get? Yodakoma, how are you, man? Clever, how are you? Clever, I think I have you have a Cobra lanyard on order, right? I think I have it sitting over here. I think this is you, maybe. Is it Typhon? Typhon Toxic? Are you Kenneth? You're not. You're in Florida though, aren't you? This guy's North Carolina. That's not you, is it? Just finished working on the maple building. Nice, Gregory. Gregory, are you the dude that brings me all the maple syrup? I ordered a black with black thread. Clever. What's your order number, buddy? Do you know? This last splatter order finished out my complete set for the wife. Nice, Ryan. I went to an Army drill weekend and in class was preaching the gospel of SOE. Thank you, man. And Mookie from the rooftop in Iraq. Yeah, that was Najaf. What's up, y'all? Just finished working. We got those. Okay. 72 of you on here, only 22 thumbs up, guys. Double tap your screen on most devices. That will give a like. That helps push the algorithm out. There's 72 people on here, but there's only about 20 commenting. 224186. All right, I got you. I'm printing it out right here. Used to be responsible for my boss tree and decorating. Last year I worked there. He decided to get an artificial one and leave it up all year. That's how Halloween is here. Halloween is up all year. Did you work this weekend? EP Big Adventure. Jason, but you thumbs up. Thumbs up in the butt. Just listening. Rap. Cincinnati Dan. Aggie Phil. Biden just pardoned Hunter. Yeah, I heard that. That was a pretty nasty fight in his off. Yeah, it was. It was. Is Peck Perspective on here? I've not seen him yet tonight. Just listening while doing late night chores. New little guy showed up Thanksgiving. Medium clothes bag. Had enough space for our a few days stay. Mike, congratulations, man. I assume you had a son. I assume that's what you're talking about, and not a new baby pet raccoon. That's what I'm getting, a pet raccoon. I've already got some kids, a lot of them. Congratulations, dude. That's fucking awesome, man. What a cool Thanksgiving, because that you'll have the family together, so you can do the birthday at the same time every year. Will you ever do a mystery order again? Yeah, we will. We will, Matt. That's what started the conversation about grenades being issued again, because I was describing how the grenade pouches were inverted to fall in your hand. They have to, man, especially if you have them on armor or on an LBV or something, because you can't have the grenades above your mags because you can't get them out. And if you run your mags higher and put your grenades underneath, you can't get them out. You have to invert them. Stealth Recondo Raccoon, that's right. Belgian Malinois really costs $200,000. I don't know about $200,000, but I've got friends that have dogs that are 56 grand. You want to see some crazy dogs? Come see Joel Ryle's dogs, man. He brings them out to all the events and parties and stuff. His dogs are crazy. They climb ladders, they climb fences, they climb tight, they walk across tight ropes. Like, my friend's got a dog, and the dog will sit at his wife's feet in the Suburban and in the Escalade, and she can just fucking command that dog, and that dog will go out that window or out that door. Send you out some maple goodies this week, I hope. Thanks, Gregory. Glenn Young, what's up? Takes a while to train. Yeah, that dog gets trained for fucking 18 months, 2 years. And then when you own it, you go back with the dog for training. When you take delivery of the dog, you're there for a couple weeks training. Told her while she was going through it, I knew you didn't want to cook, but damn, second son, no raccoons yet, won't turn one away if you bring it home. Nice. Kiri, how are you? You're looking to get a Malinois? Man, yeah. You should come out. Hey, Joel Riles is in Ohio now. You should check out Canine Fortress Defense. Watch some of his videos. He's got a great YouTube. He's got Instagram and TikTok. Corrupt protecting a criminal. Imagine my shot. Yeah, of course. But if we really look at it, like, what is he a criminal for, right? The gun charge? He shouldn't have been a criminal for that. Like, what are we actually after him for? What was the charge for? Amanda wants a raccoon. Homemade made easy. What up, Homestead? Michigan, what's up? No work, no play. Went to the gym. Told me it was $5 a day. I said sold, but then was told to come back on Monday during business hours. EP, I know you're on a bicycle currently. There's a gym in Waverly that stomps the shit out of that gym. I used to work out at that gym there. You're talking about the 24-hour fitness? There's one in Waverly. There's also a CrossFit gym. Where is that? It's over behind Hillbilly Liquor over there by the outdoor store. There's a CrossFit gym in there that's real nice too. Pardoned him for any crime starting back to 2014. Got it. I'm not concerned he pardoned his son. I think it would have been in better taste to allow Trump to do it. Yeah, I think Trump was going to do it. Spit on the sidewalk nowadays become a felon. Yeah, check out 3 Felonies a Day. 3 Felonies a Day. That's a book. Trump had to pardon his son-in-law. Trump pardoned Trump's son-in-law, or Trump pardoned Biden's son-in-law? It's cold out here. I know Kiri and Glenn are like, you don't know what cold is, but it is cold out here. He threw away a handgun in a dumpster across from a school. Did he? Or did his wife? I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Best friends, a Birmingham cop, had to shoot his Belgian. He was devastated. He was in his squad car and it turned on him. Weird, the dog lived in the cop's house. That's very odd, yeah. Good evening at the home. Hosfeld, what's up? He pardoned his son-in-law's dad. Who did, Jake? P, what's up, dude? Trump pardoned Kushner, who was convicted of tax evasion, illegal campaign contributions, and witness tampering. Did you think he really did it? Do you throw any parties between March and June? I'm going to be passing through. I never know when we're going to throw the parties. I don't know when the next party will be. I have no idea right now. We have one this weekend. People come from other countries to come to these parties. Yeah, Trump's not in office. He can't pardon anyone. When it comes to crypto or stocks, how do you get your info or tips? Say, I don't have any info or tips. I have friends that have a lot more fucking money than I do, and they generally tell me, hey, you should buy some Bitcoin. Hey, you should buy XRP, or you should buy these. They don't even tell me I should. They just tell me, hey, I just bought 10 grand in this, or I just bought $1,000 in this. But the one that seems to really go through time and make more money than any of the stocks or mutual funds or anything do is Bitcoin. Bitcoin, if you'd have put your $1,400 stimulus check, I know nobody here got one. I didn't get one. If you'd have put $1,400 into Bitcoin when the stimulus checks went out, you'd have some $60,000 right now. Even right now, I would still buy Bitcoin. I still do buy Bitcoin right now. Genius AI in 24 is Bitcoin in 2009. There you go. Ken MFK right there. That's actually one of the dudes that I listen to when he tells me that he does something. Hunter Biden is the yellow dude from 2005 film Sin City. Perhaps we could check out some dead buildings if you have time. When you come out here, I got a couple cool ones we can go to. Shib to the moon. You mean, is that Shibu? 100% of my crypto is in Genius right now. I don't know what Genius is, Ken. I don't know what that means. Ordered a Fupa Dangler. A touch of dopamine to balance out all the typhon this weekend. It's a new coin. So you took all your money out of Bitcoin and put it into the other one, Ken? Is that what you're saying? Thank you so much for opening the 2 sequential items. Really appreciate it. David, you're welcome. What were they? Ask Nancy or Martha Stewart. Pelosi. That's he asked Pelosi. Thank you so much for opening right on. Hi, this is the emergency. Do you live in the United States? It's such an emergency that you're talking to random people who you don't even know what country it's in. Come on, Klim, K-L-I-M-B. Let's hear it. No, I'm from Kentucky. We went out on a climb. I hear Bitcoin is going to get a boost from the Trump administration. I'm from New Mexico. I'm from Mexico. Can you help me cross the border without getting caught from Trump takes office? No, we don't want you here. We don't want the 20 million people that they let in here. And I suspect that if you get across the border and you were working, or even more so than that, just not getting caught committing crimes, I suspect you will probably be okay. It's the fucking, like, they don't have to chase down people who are not from America and export them. All they have to do is fucking grab people committing crimes who are not from America. Borders wide open. Yep. Why would you think this YouTube is the place? Because he's a dipshit. I'm from Canada. Can you help me cross the border? I think that we should conquer Canada and take her for her resources, her minerals and water and timber. And I think that we should take the patriotic 10% from there and bring them here. And I think the people who have been brought in, imported into Canada, who are not Canadian, I think that they should be fucking put back wherever they came from, you know, Africa and places like that, and China and such. And I think that we should have an underground railroad which does bring hardworking and patriotic, freedom-loving Canadians to the United States. But Climb, you're banned here. I know you can still hear me. So come back with your other fake account tonight. Idaho is tired of California crossing the border. Yeah, what's that movement where you have like Oregon and Idaho and they think that they're not part of the United States? I can't remember what that is called. Pretty interesting. I just found out about it today, as a matter of fact. Probably should have just kept everything from here to Panama back in the 1800s. He must not be good at geography if he wants Canadians to help him cross the border. I think that was the second dude. Hello, new here. How are you? I am very good. Underrated gamer. John Witherspoon, what's up, man? Double frag pouch in Woodland, multicam black, red thread, dual tool tote. Nice, thanks for the orders. Gordy, what's up? New here. What are the black bags on the ground? Black bags on the ground. Man, there's gear all over here. I don't know. And unfortunately, when you type things out, a lot of times they don't come out right when you type them, so I'm not sure where I was when you saw black bags. Are you talking about these? These are bags for the VIP packages for the party coming up, which is next Saturday. John Monding, we don't need you to come in here and just fart in church. That's because that's what you do. Like you don't ever come here and comment. You don't participate in the conversation. Every one of us has Bibles. Some of us know the Bible inside and out better than the shit that you copy paste. So if you want to win hearts and minds, Jesus, God, whatever you believe is not going to give you some attaboys tonight because you showed up in a random place and gave some scripture. So participate. And then show what you actually are and do through your works. And then maybe you will win over some people and convert some people. Thanks for the help with the radio pouch. Yeah, Gordy. So here, let me show you, man. That was you asking about how to put the radio pouch on the micro rig. So the way this is going to work is on the micro rig, you've got pals there on the side, on both sides, right? If you want to put this on the side here, you're going to run a malice clip through here, and you're going to put this right here. And then the second one, once that's attached, and it's pretty stable with one there, especially with the radio in place. But the second one, you're going to run just a zip tie through this first piece of pals here, and you're just going to zip tie it right through here, or right around here, and it's going to hold that in place. It's going to be totally stable. We've seen guys do that for years through the contractor classes. It's the greater Idaho, Western Oregon is trying to get away from the liberal. Nah, there's something else. I can't remember what it's called. There's a book. What's the book called? I heard Mike Glover talk about this. So I downloaded this book, and it is called Wrath of the Indigo. It's on all your reading. It's on all your Audible book platforms. Wrath of the Indigo. But they talk about, it's this military group, and they're kind of portrayed as being survivalists and militias and such. Let me see if I can. I'm not finding the about on it. If you look it up, you'll find it and see what I'm talking about. Squeaky every time you walk. Yeah, it's because I got these fucking expensive ass fucking floors in here. I have actual CVT commercial tiles. Every shoe that walks in here is like this. Crocs. No, I actually have sex with real women. I don't wear Crocs nor chew bubble gum. That would be you. Supposed to be alien invasion on Tuesday. Man, every time somebody gives you a date, you want to know how you know someone's full of shit? Because they tell you when it's going to happen. Did you see the internet prophecy 39 days after Rogan interviewed Trump? Alien? No, I haven't seen it. Greater Idaho Movement, Oregon residents who want to. No, this is something a little different than that. It's a military group, apparently. Legion pistols from SIG. I know some guys that own some Legions. Open up active shooter bags. Yeah, just put it in one of the posts there. Show you some T. You want to see mag vests? How many mags do we want to carry? What kind of mags? I was going to make fun of you, and then I saw it was you. Conversation with Bear Independent was powerful. That's a Christian man who acts on what he believes. Words easily fall. Yeah. Still waiting in Mayan calendar. Yeah, Y2K. Mayan calendar. The shop is massive. It's pretty good size. It's 10,000 feet downstairs here. It's 6,000 feet upstairs. 10 acres of property. You need to carry 84 mag war bag. Not surprised by it. Idaho has some radical movement in it. I don't think it's that radical. I mean, take a look at what they say and do, and then ask yourself if it's better for their people, right? T, what rifle magazines and how many would you like to carry, man? Isaac has an Orwellian fetish. No, Isaac's repeating something I have said many times. I make a 4-mag war bag. It has 4 magazine pouches on the face of it. When you fill up the main compartment, you can put 24 mags. And I did a little short 30-second video on Instagram and YouTube. And I said, 4-mag war bag will carry 24 mags. And the dipshits crawled out of the woodwork to talk shit about the video. So much so there was over 10,000 comments on the video. And it had over 600,000 views. And I make that bag. It's $450. I only make maybe a dozen of them a month. You can't even order it. You have to send me an email, and then I tell you how to pay for it, and then I build your bag. But because of the traffic from it, we made another video just making fun of all those guys. And it was the 84 mag war bag, and that's what Isaac is talking about. Hobby horse with motocross bike. Oh, I've seen it. It's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? Volunteers still needed for the SOE party. When you're volunteering for the party, that doesn't mean that's all you're doing. You're just volunteering for that position for a couple of hours. And there will be benefits to you doing so. Syria fell yesterday, and Assad is on the run. U.S.-funded ISIS has taken Aleppo. I saw that. Fully in agreement with most of them. It's the African nation and the life that's too far for me. I'm not sure what we're talking about. Aryan nation, got it. Man, I don't know that there's a lot of Aryan nation dudes up there. Maybe there is. Maybe there is. But I think that's more FBI talking points and feds than people that live there. Holy shit, John, I forgot to say earlier I saw Hobby Duro. Oh, yeah, I've seen him, man. I've seen him. John, have you heard about the new movie Homestead Apocalypse coming out in December? Yeah, I want to actually go see it. Thoughts on belt-fed AR-15 pencil barrels with a belt-fed? Here really matter that much. I don't know about pencil barrels, but I mean, you're going to have a belt fed. The upper is basically going to be the belt fed, right? You can put it on an AR lower, like the Shrike, for instance. Those aren't pencil barrels, most of them. They're a little heavier barrel typically, I think. And they're semi-auto also. Now you can get a semi-auto super hot. We had semi-auto AR-15s prior to M4s, and we were shooting them through with Beta C mags, 100-round drums, and we were shooting them with Surefire suppressors before Surefire ever released a suppressor. They were Phil Seeberger Ops Inc. suppressors, and we had those guns so hot you could see the bullets going through the suppressor. The whole thing was glowing red, and that was semi-auto. It melted the handguards off the gun, caught them on fire. Does the heat matter that much? It could, I suppose. Just trying to push the product, my friend. 9mm AR-10, got it. I'm serving now in the Black MAGA platoon, Chicago. Not familiar with it. Tell me about it. World headquarters, Hayden Lake for years, and the U-9 Unabomber was just over the Montana border. Got it. My suppressed ammo is still super old. I make arrows. Okay. Do you actually make arrows? Like, do you have an actual recurve or something? So T, if you had like a 9mm subgun, we make a subgun micro. I don't have one here to show you. And then if you have an AR-15, which I'm sure you do, if you don't, I'm sure that your beautiful bride is going to get you one for Christmas because she loves you that much. This will hold 2 AR mags per pocket here. So you've got 4, and then you can have medical or a pistol or something here. You can also put 4 AR mags here, so you could have 8 here. So when you really got to get down to work on them coyotes on the property. Now this here, I did say subgun micro. Here's one hanging here. Subgun micro looks like this, and it carries, whether you have a subgun or you've just got a pistol with 30-round mags or whatever, this will carry 30-round Glock mags or any of your 30-round subgun mags. Waffle, what's up? Do you have, own about, why do you have or own about 70 domains? Is that to avoid copycat? How'd you know I have all that? I have 170 domains. Just because I think of things that are good URLs or things to redirect to my URL. So for instance, I could have a competitor company and I could buy a URL that they did not buy. So when you search their name, it comes up on a Google search, but redirects to my website. marrytherightbitch.com. I bought that URL, right? Fartsinajar.com. I bought that URL. Just crazy shit. Did you end up buying the Bendamas, the Japanese fishing buoys? I don't remember even talking about that. No, I've not ever bought any of them. Every time I see them, I want to buy them. I just don't know what I'm going to do with them. I see them very frequently. I could buy one or two every weekend when we go out. Make SAF from Osage. Right on, that's cool. Do you sell? Yeah, we sell, Tommy. What would you use if the world was ending or the government turned on everyone and they just started killing everyone? What would you use? Waffle. Don't be where it happens. It's not going to happen in small towns. It's going to happen in big cities first. Don't be in big cities. During the lockdowns, during the riots, during the summer of love, during the mostly peaceful protests, none of that shit happened out in rural communities. Also, out in rural communities, you typically have a sheriff. Sheriffs usually don't go along with all the fucking tyrannical shit. Where do I have a website? My website is SOE, as in Special Operations Equipment, SOE, tacticalgear.com. And for anybody listening to this, if you ever see anybody on a live video or on social media, if you go to their page, right, the page, if you see my avatar picture there and you click on it, it goes to my YouTube. If you look at description or about on any social media, the links will always be there. Like every video I put up, I have 5,000 real videos on YouTube here. If you click description on any of them, there will be links to my websites there. Three hours away or 2 gas tanks. I'm not quite that. I'm 2 hours to Memphis, 90 minutes to Nashville. If you got to my exit on the interstate, I'm another 35-minute drive from there. Been having one of your wallets for 10 years. Not one loose stitch. Awesome, Damien. I've been making that trifold wallet for 30 years now. I actually just boxed some up. These are some of the boxes that we boxed up tonight that are shipping out tomorrow morning, as well as these. And if you look here, there's double layers. That's a row on this side. There's another row on this side. Here's the stack that I was pulling out of. I haven't looked at these yet. And then we also have all of these. And these here, with what I just showed you, is about probably an eighth of the orders from this weekend. Stay south of Memphis in a bigger Mississippi town. Let me tell you, Mississippi don't play, but Memphis let the bullshit. Yeah, for sure, Jason. Yeah, absolutely. We run into Mississippi every now and then. We run into Memphis to eat. We go to Capitol Grill and hit up some antique stores and stuff several times a year. When are you guys going to be on Sean Ryan show? I don't think I'm going to be, man. I don't think so. I listen to Sean. He and I know some of the same people. Sean's show's huge, man. There's no reason to have me on Sean's show. Sean seems to have a list of people that he's having on that, you know, have way more to say than I do. Amanda's going to be very busy. Amanda's very busy all the time. Amanda's busy right now. Potatoes. He's in Idaho. He's got a lot of potatoes. What rig or setup do you guys think is the best for running pistol, and AR all around general rig? Man, the answer to that question is it depends, right? That's like asking me, hey, what vehicle should I have? Well, what are we doing with the vehicle, right? Do we need to go fast and get there quick? Do we need to go with 6 to 10 people? Do we need to pull a trailer with several large pieces of equipment? It all depends, man. But a lot of these rigs, you can load them up heavy or you can load them up light. You can add and subtract. So a lot of them will fill the bill for everything. Millington has a pretty good antique mall called Abandoned Antiques. You need to try Bluff City Grill in Hernando, Mississippi on the square. Jason, I'll definitely look into that. Amanda, can you check that out? Millington. I feel like we've been to Millington. Antique mall called Abandoned Antiques. Can you look that up, Amanda, or message it to me, please? just southeast of me. Awesome. I believe that by the time I need these wonderful supplies, there will be plenty enough to choose from just laying on. Oh, I think so too, man. Like battlefield pickups, right? What caliber do you need? Whatever the bad guys have. Who's the bad guy? Well, that can change from day to day. But if you, for instance, if we saw combat in the United States, there's gonna be fucking mags from both sides everywhere. There's going to be supply lines, right? You're going to be able to get that. You don't have frags right now, but when combat starts, frags will be present. Jose, how are you, man? 15 minutes behind. Had to exfil Wendy's. There is a channel on YouTube called Wrath of the Wendigo. It was a great channel, but haven't posted in years. Yeah, there's a book. You guys should check it out. You can download it. It's worth listening to. Everybody beware that this company sells botched supplies. Jennifer would like you to know. It's funny that Jennifer has the same picture that Alexis had last night. Yes, everybody. The next thing she's going to tell you is that we treat our employees poorly, and we don't pay our employees, and that you're never going to get your gear, and we have stagnant. We're stagnant in our marketplace. Eight mag chest rig or AKM4 chest rig. Two different animals, man. The 8 mag stacked is definitely in our warfighter line, as is the NSW chest rig. The 8 mag stack's a big rig. It carries 8 mags of AK or M4. And it is bungee top, so it's faster, right? It's also Velcro line, so you could use Velcro dot retention if you just put a Velcro dot on one side of your mag. Don't put it on both because it's very difficult to get out then. That rig also gives you 4 columns of PALs on each side, and the reason that's cool is because you can put full-size med pouches or very large sustainment pouches there. And that rig, it only sits about the height of a magazine. And what that means is you can run a full-size battle belt underneath it, or heavier equipment, which is really going to be where you put your water and such, and belt-fed stuff. Jennifer was banned. I didn't even get to see what he said, but he's gone. Come back with your other fake account. I know you have one. You had one from last night. Force feed them farm fresh eggs 3 times. We give them eggs. Yeah, I've got a lot of eggs right now we're about to box up. Those battle bags selling pretty good. I don't know what we're calling battle bags. You mean the 4 mag war bags? Shit, dude. I could sell 12 a day. I turn orders down all the time. When you hear me tell you that I'm going to take some orders, I usually get 12 to 20 people that email me. The ones that are the most concise and seem the most, they're the easiest to deal with, I usually take 3 to 5 orders out of there, and then I just ignore the rest. And I know that sounds shitty, but I have more people that want them than I can possibly build. Here's eggs from this weekend. These are eggs from probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday right here. And I cook 14 to 16 every morning, so subtract that. Anybody had these things? These marinated mushrooms? I got them from Walmart. They're very good. And these too. I love these artichokes, marinated artichokes. Those are awesome too. They're great if you take some eggs and scramble them up. Throw some of those in there on the pan first, kind of wring them out, get most of the juice out. Chop them up, put them in the pan, and then put your eggs on top of them with some, feta cheese or whatever you're going to put in there. Basil. For the record, no SOE workers have ever jumped off the roof. That's right, we have nets around our roads. Yeah, we do eat eggs every day. Remind me of prefabricated meatballs. Those are mushrooms, marinated mushrooms. They're great. Kiri had them for the charcuterie board at the last SRF, and I liked them so well that I bought a bunch more of them. Check out Antique Row in Dania Beach. Nice. Come on, Jennifer, Alexis, Bill, Judicus. Come on. Here's the thing you guys might not know. When we ban an account, when we ban them, they still hear us. They still see us. We just don't ever see their comments anymore. Best rig for a fat giant. All of our rigs will fit anybody. They have a ton of adjustment in them. Every rig we make will fit a big guy. What are the splatter bags? If you come to the party, you will see what the splatter bags are. They're not for sale. They've never been made before. And they are for the VIP attendees for the party. They'll also probably be used for prizes for the different events at the party as well, probably. $65450. Paul, it'll fit you, buddy. Jose, you still on here? How big were you at your biggest? My micro rig will fit him. Every rig we make will fit you. Past what this rig's at right now, it's got another 30 inches of adjustment in it. Same with these rigs up here. And if somehow you get a rig and it does not fit you, we will make it fit you. 65240. You're a big boy. 65240. That's a good number, man. That's just a big man. I sit 5'8", 180, between 175 and 180. 182 during the day a lot of times. 64400. All rigs will fit. A bunch of adjustment. Thank you, Jose. RSVP for the party. Guys, the party is Saturday, December 7th. There is no fee. It does not cost you anything to come to the party. If you're a vendor and you want to show up, bring your product, bring your services or your skill. There is no fee. We're not charging a vendor fee, nothing. There will be food here. The food you will pay for the food. There will be food here. There will be drinks here. The whole deal. Performances, everything. We're having a hobby horse race. There is a shooting range. We have machine guns coming in, night vision, all kinds of shit. It'll be an all-day event all through the night. All we need from you is to register at soeparty.com. It doesn't cost a dime. We just need you to just tell us you're coming. Waist strap is 60 inches long. Yep. Then there's me, 5'7", 150, right on, in green. Do you like that weight, or do you want to be heavier, or are you happy at that weight? Is that a good fighting weight for you? Was it a 50 waist, now down to a 44, nice. Did I hear machine guns? Yep. Asking for a federal friend, yep. Yeah, we got 2 machine gun manufacturers coming in. They're bringing ammo and belt feds and such. Suppressors. In green. Then perfect, man. As long as you're where you want to be. I don't care what anybody does as long as it's what they want to do. If it does not affect me in a negative manner, then fucking perfect. Potato guns? No, nope. We got some can launchers. There'll be some can launchers, probably some flamethrowers. We got a lot of fire performers and fire features that launch fire way up in the air and fireballs and stuff. Kind of Burning Man-esque type stuff. Jokes aside, no idea what to expect. Sounds like it's going to be you'll have a good time, man. You're going to meet good people. Man, I do not have a t-shirt cannon. I should have a t-shirt cannon. You are correct. Those usually run on pressurized air, right? Do flags fly at half mast on Pearl Harbor Day? I'm sure at federal installations they do. Are those real giraffes? I was about to say, nah, it's gonna be cannons. Those are real giraffes. Have you not seen them? There will be a lot going on. Yeah, there'll be a ton going on. You're not gonna be able to see it all. Like, there's things going on all over the place. Jason Hernandez. Here, I'll go back out there and turn the lights on so you can see him. This your first time here, or are you on the videos pretty frequently? Where is it? It's here in Camden, Tennessee, between Memphis and Nashville at the SOE compound. If you look up hashtag SOE compound or SOE compound party on Instagram, you'll see a lot of stuff where we've had parties here in the past. If you look up SOE party on YouTube, you'll see a few dozen videos of the different parties that we've had. There you go, Jason Hernandez. If it ain't knock it out of the park awesome, it ain't Curie. You're right about that. You were right about that. This right here is Curie's doing. This is Curie's doing. The whole SOE party is Curie's doing. What if you're not into war and guns? You don't have to be. It doesn't have to be war and guns. This is more business development and networking. It's just mostly a lot of people that have businesses and people who have started businesses. And just people all the time, they're like, how do I meet the right people? And that's what this is. People come from all over the world. Like, people fly here from other countries to come to our events and parties. And people are constantly like, man, how do I meet a girl that's into what I'm into? Well, you have to go where she is. How do I meet people that are into what I'm into? You have to go where those common interests exist in one place. Like, when we were doing Self-Reliance Festival, people would come here from California. There'd be dozens of them that this would happen to, but I use California because it's so far away from Tennessee. People would come here from San Diego and meet people that live 10 minutes away from them. They've both lived there for 20 or 30 years, never met each other, even though they live 5 minutes apart. They had to come all the way to Tennessee to meet one another. And that's what happens at a lot of our events. It's the most amazing, most spectacular, most sensational, that's right. Wish I could make it to the party and enjoy it, but I got plans Saturday. Jason, no matter what your plans are, this is going to be fucking way more beneficial and way beyond anything your plans already have. Unless you're getting maybe an organ transplant or something. Whoever you have plans with, bring them here. And if she's not, I don't want to go there, maybe she's not the right one, dude. Just check out SOEparty.com, man. Officially, it starts at 12. There will be people got, like, Kiri and Glenn are here now from Wisconsin. They got here today for the party. They're organizing the party. There's a dude who's on this video, or was earlier. He's driving here right now from Montana. People will be getting here every single day for the party this entire week. It's a long way from Idaho. Is it a long way from Montana? Is it a long way from Canada? Is it a long way from Japan? Happened to a friend of mine He met his wife in Florida. We all lived in the same. Yeah, man. Exactly. Ace Wolf Pete. What kind of business? What do you run? What's your product or service? 7 years old, okay to bring to the party. You mine diamonds? Are you fucking with me? Your business is mining diamonds? That's fucking cool. What state are you in? What's the current loadout gear? The Army issues. Wonder if they notice if I put SOE pouches on it. Back in garrison or during training, they will notice. Once you're in combat, it's not going to be an issue probably. All right, guys, I'm about to jump off of here. You guys all have a good evening. Check out Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. I had more issues trying to run a legitimate business than ever. I have more. Oh, I'll bet. Kentucky pre 1781. If you invested in 2020 1200 stimulus in gold, you would have 2167. 1200 in silver, you'd have 2190. And PH, if you put that 2100 in Bitcoin, how much would you have right now? Do you want me to tell you? Over $70,000. Mohawk territory, right on. You guys listen to audiobooks? Check out Wrath of the Indigo by Clay Martin. All right, guys, I'm out. Good night.